What's up, everyone? I want to start this video with one quick question for you. What would you say is Canadians' favorite winter sport? Hockey, right? You're wrong. Canadians' favorite winter sport is... Let me show you.
What's up, everyone? Henrick Mathieu here today, and the topic for today is 9 reasons why you should avoid living in Ottawa. Let's dive right in. So number 1 is, like I just showed you, the weather. We live in a place where there's 4 very distinct seasons, and when I mean distinct, I really mean it. We live in a semi-continental climate, which means that winter, there's a lot of snow and it's cold, and summer, I mean, you're gonna sweat nonstop for 4 months. It's hot and warm and humid, right? Then you have fall and spring. Fall is more, a lot of rain. I like fall, it's pretty here with the trees and all, but you're not gonna go for a swim. And for springtime, snow is melting, nature is kind of taking back its place. It's nice. You need to be aware of those changes and how they may affect your wallet. You need everything to be able to face those changes. But again, there's no such thing as bad weather. It's only a lack of preparation. So dress accordingly, and I'm sure you enjoy the climate here. Number 2 would be boring. There's a misconception attached to Ottawa that it's a boring city, which is just not true. Of course, if you live for the nightlife, I mean, you don't have an option for every day of the night to get drunk. You still can get drunk at home if that's what you want to do. And if you want to go out, it's mostly Fridays and Saturdays night. But other than that, we have so many festivals, so many special events throughout the year, throughout the city, endless museums, endless activities. I mean, this city is only gonna get as exciting as you make it. If you're not having any fun in Ottawa, you're boring. Because there's no way you're not finding anything to do here. There's stuff in all 4 seasons to do. Number 3, bilingual. Again, you don't have to be bilingual to be here. It certainly helps. On just the social side of it, most people that speak French also speak English. So it's not going to be a barrier for you to communicate in society, in your community. But on the employment side, you might struggle a little bit because a lot of jobs here are attached to the government or the service industry. Both usually require that their employees would be bilingual. That being said, there's plenty other type of jobs you can do, and you'll be able to find some work. It's just that if you come here thinking I'm gonna work for the government, it might be, a little harder for you. But there's so many other jobs, do not worry about that. Number 4 would be the cost of real estate. I'm not gonna lie to you, the cost of real estate went up a lot in the past 2 years. I'm gonna shoot straight with you guys, but my clients still find homes. Right now it's more of a seller market, but real estate is always, like this. So now it's a seller's market, it's gonna come back eventually. And even if you wanna buy now, there's strategies, there's ways to go about it to find you something. Aside from real estate, the cost of living here is pretty standard. Maybe slightly more than anywhere else in the province except for Toronto, but we have higher average salaries as well. The one thing that I would say you need to really think about before moving here would be the cost of daycare. And it's not only Ottawa, it's all around Ontario. The cost of daycare can be a really big bite out of your budget. Be mindful of this whenever you're putting your budget together and see what you can and can't afford. Other than that, it's a fairly affordable city. Number 6 reason to avoid Ottawa, the transit. Listen, I know you heard the news about the LRT being complete shit, and for now it kind of is. Although they're working on adding an axe to the service, which would go to from Orleans to Canada, so like everyone could have access to it. I mean, it needs to be functional to be useful. Also, the city expanded really quickly, so the transit all around town kind of struggled to adjust to the vast demand. But the government issued their long-term plan for the city, and in there, a lot of it is oriented towards the transit and make it better over the next 2 decades. So we're gonna see a lot of improvement within that system, hopefully. But the bus system works great and it's fairly cheap. Yes, the LRT needs some work and they're working on it, but in the meantime, you still can get where you wanna go. 7, oh no. Number 6, the other one was number 5. Number 6 would be tourism. It's no secret that Ottawa is you know, a place for tourists. There's a lot of them taking pictures all around. I mean, I live here and I still take pictures all the time, but you know, that's another. So yes, there's gonna be a lot of tourists. Again, if you're not living in the core of the city, it's likely not to affect you so much. If you decide to buy something right downtown in the core, you're gonna see a lot of foot traffic in the summer months or during winterlude, and that might be a problem for you. Again, it's very minimal, but it's something that you should be aware of. Number 7 would be ethnicity. Yes, it's a reason to avoid Ottawa, but let me explain. Ottawa is very diverse. We welcome a lot of immigrants here every year, and it makes for a city that's super rich, super diverse and inclusive. So my point is, if ethnicity or diversity or, you know, any of this poses a problem to you, go live somewhere else. Number 8 would be cyclists. Listen, Ottawa is the #1 city in Canada to ride your bike. The whole city's been developed around bike infrastructure. You literally can go wherever you want on your bike. Ottawa loves their cyclists so much that during summer, they close an entire side of the highway that coasts the Ottawa River just for them. So if this enrages you, me saying that to you right now, you're not gonna like it here at all. You might run over someone, so just don't. So number 9 and last reason why you should avoid Ottawa, it's a small city, okay? Like if you live for the concrete jungle, Ottawa is not like that. The downtown area is a few blocks of, you know, really dense high-rise building. Otherwise, it's the suburb everywhere. Like 15 minutes out of the downtown core, you're in deep in the forest. Like it's a small city. The one good thing about this though is that there's a lot of green spaces. There's a Gatineau Park right there for you to just go on a endless hike or ride your bike in the mountains and stuff. And there's also a lot of green space across the city. You have parks, you have dog parks, like I said, the bike trails everywhere. So it makes for a city that's not as crushing living even close to downtown. You still have spaces. You can still escape to get some fresh air. You don't feel constricted in this, massive city. It needs to be something that you're looking for. For me, it's the right balance between having access to everything I want and not having to drive 2 hours to be, not in the city. So that sums it up, guys. Like that's the 9 reasons why you should avoid Ottawa at all costs. And again, I know all those sounds kind of positive, and they are. What do you want me to say? Ottawa is a great city to accommodate every type of lifestyle. It's a very diverse and inclusive city. Commute is great. The city's developing on all sides. The economy is doing great. Jobs are stable. I mean, we're going back to a normal life that we knew before COVID, and the city is coping very well. So everyone is welcome here. If that's your case, if you're thinking about maybe making a move, get into Ottawa, just give me a quick call. My information is, I'm gonna put it here. So give me a quick call. We can get this conversation started. And again, guys, if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, please do so right here. Subscribe, hit that bell so you'll get notified whenever I put some content out there. And while you're at it, guys, why don't you drop a like on this video? It just tells YouTube that you like my content and I can get in front of more people and help them as well. Thank you guys for watching. I'll leave you here with those 2 videos. Just pick one of those. I mean, I'm working hard for those. It's good information and, might be useful to you. So on all this, have a good day.